Hello, this is Chad with Syncfusion, and no matter what product I'm showing, no matter what industry the customer happens to be working in, there's one common question, and that question is about Syncfusion support. And I answer that in two ways. First is passive support. That's our documentation, online samples, knowledge-based articles, blog posts, video tutorials, stuff like that. I'm not talking about those today. I think that might be in a follow-up video. Today, I'm going to talk about our active support. What do we actually do interactively with each of our customers? And to do that, I'm going to go through our chat team, our service level agreement, how you can make us follow that service level agreement or create a support ticket, and our feedback portal. And let's start here with our chat team. This is a blog post about our chat. There's some details here. I think I'm going to put a link to all these pages up in the top. We'll see if I manage that or not. Now down here on the right is the actual chat button. And there's our little guy, Cody. He's a Syncfusion mascot. If you click on this, it pulls up and lets you talk to our chat team members. Currently the team is 16. There are 8 divided across each shift. They were all previously developers in one of our team, mostly JavaScript. So if you ask a question, they might be able to answer it. If not, then they can create a ticket for you against one of the developers on that team, and you will be answered that way. We're very happy with our chat team. They're doing a great job for us. Please give them a test and see how they do for you. So next I'm going to talk about our service level agreement. And before I do that, everything else I'm going to talk about here is found on this menu item. So service level agreement is here. And this is what it looks like. So this is what we promised to you. We promise a 24-hour turnaround time for every single ticket you happen to make. It might be just an acknowledgement that you made a ticket and we're looking into it, or it might be an answer actually solving the issue or the problem. It just depends on how well you define the problem and how much details you give us. So think about it. You're a developer, somebody's asking you a question. What kind of data, what kind of information will you need to help solve that question? If the more you put there, the quicker we can answer it for you. Now, because developers are people, so sometimes things happen. And if we don't give you a 24-hour response, then you have a little escalation icon will show up on your ticket and you can escalate it. Now, escalation goes up 2 levels of management, and a lot of people start paying attention to what happened and figure out what's going on. You might find something that you think is a bug, and we may or may not agree. Sometimes a bug is a feature. But if we agree that it is a bug, it's reproducible on our end, then generally it's a 3-week turnaround time to deliver these fixes. If it's going to take longer, then we'll let you know in the ticket some details about why it's going to take longer and what all is involved and all that. But generally it's a 3-week turnaround time. And let me jump and show you how we do that. I'm going to step into JavaScript controls, and I know I'm not showing documentation, but I do want to show our release notes. So this is a current version is 22.9, version 22.2, build 9. And it came out on August 15th, and all of these controls are listed in this particular build, There's a list over here on the right. This is primarily, these are bug fixes. This is how we get fixes out to all our customers. These builds come out, this is August 15th, these builds come out every week. Mostly they're bug fixes, but sometimes there's a feature that comes out in these. And if you go back and look at these, they come out every single week. So our ticket's going to say, go get version 22.5, for example, your bug fix is there. If you wait a couple weeks, then there'll be a new version. All of our controls should be cumulative. So if there's a fix in 0.5, it should still exist in 0.9. If you find that's not the case, we are very interested in knowing that. Please tell us and we'll figure it out for you. And you can get our controls from our website, but it's much more common to come to either NPM or NuGet to use Syncfusion controls. Now, Contact support. If you look up here, I am logged into our website. Here's my name. And I'm on to contact support. Okay, that brings me to this page where I can create a ticket. Right now I don't want to make a ticket. I just want to talk about this. Bold Desk is what this is called. This is built by us, for us. It is now for you. It's a SaaS product. We sell it. And this is a custom interface. And I'm going to show you a ticket I made back in May with our diagram builder. I was making a diagram to explain something to a salesperson, I believe. And as I was going through it, I ended up really dorking it up pretty bad. The diagram just did goofy stuff. So I downloaded the data, I made sure it was reproducible, I created a ticket. This video shows the actual address of the sample, so the sales reps, developers knew the sample, they had the data, they saw the issue. I created this on May 15th. It was assigned to Cheyenne G. This is the leader of all things diagram web for Syncfusion. It was assigned to this developer. They found that there was something wrong with my data, so on the 16th, I had a new data set. The problem was solved. This is what you can expect. And the features and bugs. This is our feedback portal. This is where we make public everything that we're doing at any point in time. And let's step into Blazor, for example. So this is what's going on in Blazor. If you look over here, you can change your type. There's some filtering that you can do over here on the right. Filtering, there's some sorting you can do here. If we look at each of these, there might be a bug report. The type is here, where the status is here. This one's open. This one is pending a review. This one's validated. And this one is scheduled for release. So before you report a bug, come look and see, has it already been reported? Is it already on the schedule? And that is a quick overview of everything Syncfusion does to help our customers in an active fashion for support. Thank you all for watching.